as General Allenby's troops marched through Bab al-Khalil, launching a century of settler colonialism across Palestine. Prime Minister David Lloyd George heralded the city's capture as a Christmas present for the British people. In a few months' time, we mark another such anniversary, 70 years since the Palestinian Nakba of 1948, the catastrophic destruction of the Palestinian polity, the violent dispossession of most of its people with their forced conversion into disenfranchised refugees, the colonial occupation, annexation and control of their land, and the imposition of martial law over those who managed to remain. The current U.S. President's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel bookends a century of such events, from the Balfour Declaration in November 1917 to the Partition Plan of 1947, from the Nakba of 1948 to the Naksa of 1967 with its annexation of Jerusalem, the occupation of the rest of Palestine, further mass expulsions of Palestinians including from East and West Jerusalem, and the invaders' razing of entire ancient neighborhoods in the city. Donald Trump's declaration could easily be read as one more outrage in his growing collection of chaotic and destructive policies, this one perhaps designed to distract from his more prosaic, personal problems with the law. It is viewed as the act of a volatile superpower haplessly endorsing illegal military conquest and consolidating the acquisition of territory by force, a practice prohibited and rejected by the UN and the basic tenets of international law. And it is seen alongside a long list of domestic and international blunders. However, this analysis obscures what happens each day in occupied Palestine, and hides what will surely happen next unless governments, parliaments, institutions, unions and, most of all, citizens take measures to actively resist it. Leaders across the world appear incapable of naming what is taking place in Palestine, so their received wisdom on the cause and nature of the conflict, along with the consensus solutions they offer, prove futile. This century of events instead should be understood as a continuum, forming part of an active process that hasn't yet stopped or achieved its ends. Palestinians understand it, we feel it in 1,000 ways every day. How does this structure appear to those who endure it day in, day out? Patrick Wolfe, the late scholar, traced the history of settler colonial projects across continents, showing us that events in Palestine over the last 100 years are an intensification of, rather than a departure from, settler colonialism.